everybody, tonight we're making skillet lasagna. Once you have this lasagna, you will never go back to oven-baked lasagna again. First step is to take a 4-cup measuring cup, and you want to take a can of diced tomato. Pour your diced tomatoes in the cup. Water, and you want to pour it into the cup so that your tomatoes and the water now equal 4 cups. Put your tomatoes aside, and in a large pan, skillet pan, you want to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. 1 tablespoon of olive oil on medium heat until it shimmers. Place 1 red bell pepper and 1 medium onion. Add your bell pepper, your onion, and a ½ teaspoon of salt to the pan. Stir this on medium-high heat for about 5 minutes until the onions and bell peppers become soft. If your vegetables are sauteed, you want to add 3 cloves of minced garlic and a ½ teaspoon of red pepper flakes. I'm putting in a teaspoon because I like it spicy. If you don't like spicy, you can leave the red pepper flakes out. Depending on adding any meat to your lasagna, which I am, you want to add the meat in now. I use hot Italian sausage, and I take it out of the casings. I buy it at the supermarket, and I break it up into pieces. So you want to add it to your pan. You can use ground beef, you can use whatever you want, or you don't have to use any beef at all. Using meat, you want to saute it until the meat is no longer pink. You're going to take about 10 to 12 curly-edged lasagna shells and drop them all over the stove. We're going to drop them all over the stove. We're going to take each lasagna shell, breaking them up into about 3-inch pieces and laying them on top of your vegetables and meat. Or just skillet is now going to look like this, with all of your beef and vegetables underneath of the broken noodles. You're going to take your tomatoes and your water, and you're going to pour it right on top of the noodles. And the last step is you're going to take an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce, any brand, and you're going to pour that right on top of the diced tomatoes. You want to just spread your tomatoes evenly all over the noodles. You're going to take a lid, you're going to cover your pan, and you're going to bring this to a boil. Once this comes to a boil, you want to turn your stove down to a medium-low and let this simmer for about 20 minutes until the noodles become tender. Noodles every once in a while, and you may want to stir it so that all of your pasta and your meat and your sauce is all blended together, like that. The thing you'll need for your lasagna is about 8 ounces of ricotta cheese, ½ cup of grated Parmesan cheese, and about ¼ cup of fresh basil. After 20 minutes, when your lasagna is done, you want to remove it from the stove. Add your ½ cup of grated Parmesan cheese, and mix your Parmesan cheese in really well with the lasagna noodles. You're going to dot your lasagna with spoonfuls of the ricotta cheese. Skillet now looks like this. Now we're going to take our lid and we're going to place it back on the skillet, and we're going to let this sit for 5 minutes. So the step is to take your basil and sprinkle it all over the top of your lasagna. Just like that. And voila! There's our skillet lasagna. Have a good night.